Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and of course, Drew Nation. Let's get right into it. You are ignoring them, and they are going crazy, all because they cannot have your attention. And now they're fighting for it. There are people who have been fighting for your attention because they are hungry for it. They cannot live without knowing that you know they exist. It's weird, right? They want to know that you know they exist. Why can't they just go be happy and live their life and go enjoy themselves? But they can't. They need to be in the knowing that you are aware that they're there. Whenever they notice your presence, whenever they see you out and about, you're the it factor. You're the one that they care about so much. They care about you so much, they're willing to act a damn fool just to be seen. And what it does for them is it gives them a charge of energy for them to be in your presence and for them to know that you're aware of them, as oddly as this may seem. They care about you more than they care about themselves. Only a person with low self-esteem would do that. And since it started to become annoying to you and you had to get over it, you started to ignore them, because that's the one way that you were able to let go of their strange, weird behavior. And the fact that they're obsessed, they can't get enough of you, they don't care. They don't care how you feel about it. They just want to feel the energy of knowing that you're aware of them and that they exist. It's not good enough for them to exist in their own mind. They have to exist in somebody else's mind as well. And they don't do things just for the sake of doing them. They don't go for a walk because they want to go for a walk. They don't go outside because they want to go outside and enjoy the fresh air. There are people who just go out and do things just for the mere fact of somebody's going to see me. And whoever has the greatest energy source, that's who they want to be seen by. And when you ignore them, they'll go crazy. And you're only ignoring them because the things that they're doing, they serve no purpose. These people aren't walking up to you trying to strike a positive intellectual conversation. All right. They aren't walking up to you uh, being genuine, asking you how things are going, how your day is going. Even if they did, you wouldn't give them too much information, because all they would do is probably more than likely try to use it against you. They are fake friendly people. So when people are being fake, it's best for you as a real person to ignore people. But when you ignore them, the type of mindset that they have, the type of personality that they have, the way their personality disorder works is that they take that as a slap in the face. They aren't going to allow you to ignore them for long. And the more you try to ignore them, the more they will pursue you. That's when they turn into energy vampires. They are desperate and they are attention thirsty. And when you pop out, they pop out with their fangs popped out, ready and thirsty for blood. And that blood is your energy source. And they will do anything and everything to get it. And when you ignore them, it drives them crazy, because they don't have the amount of attention that they feel that they deserve. You get attention easily and you get attention effortlessly. You're the type of person that can get attention without even trying. You don't have to try to get people to notice you. People see you and they're immediately attracted to you, they're immediately addicted to you. They can't get enough of your presence. They have to let you know that they're there too because your energy is so strong. They can't not exist in your reality. So they have to try to force themselves into your reality because if they don't, in their mind, they don't exist. As crazy as that sounds, they do not exist unless they are getting the amount of tension that they feel they deserve, and they feel that they don't exist if you don't know they're there. They have to be seen by the person with the greatest amount of energy and who gets the most attention, because in their mind they could play and act like they are just as important. It's all a game to them. They're immature individuals that haven't grown up. So instead of looking at life from an adult point of view, they look at life from a childlike view as an adult. So is common sense by now that we know that they're children in adult bodies, but they carry a lot of the actions and the doings of a child into their everyday, supposedly grown up adult life. And that's why it is frustrating to have to deal with these kinds of people, because when they get in positions of power, when they're in groups, when you have to work around them, live around them, they will all click up and form child mentality installed games and gangs. It's like they will incorporate that childlike mentality into their group, and if you don't act like a child, if you don't act like a child, you're no fun to them. If you don't, if you're not on the same level as them, that's why you stand out, and that's why you don't fit in. You are, you might be in the matrix, but you're out the matrix at the same time, because you're not on their level and they're not on your level. So there's going to be some friction. They're going to see you as like a principal type figure. They're going to see you as like a teacher type figure. They see you as an authoritative figure, but they feel that they're the ones with all the authority because they're strength in numbers. And also they like to, in their mind, place themselves above others, especially people who are better than them, because that's how they deal with their jealousy. Instead of, because they don't have an adult mind. So all logic, you could forget that. All reasoning, you could forget that. Okay, we don't like we've been giving them too much credit. The things that we think they're able to do mentally, to like grow up and to grow and to change and to like deal with how they feel about people and things, they don't have that. So that's why they stay hating, and that's why they stay jealous, and that's why they stay immature in a childlike state, because the things that we are wishing they would do, the things that we expect of people, some people just can't do it. Some people just can't do it. They don't have they don't have the wherewithal to do it. So that's why they shun you. That's why they look at you like you got 12 heads and 20 eyes. All right. They don't appreciate your style or your the type of person that you are, but they do appreciate the type of respect that they have to give you and that they give you. They're just not going to let you know they give it to you, and it's because of the type of presence that you portray, the type of presence that you have, the type of person that you carry yourself as, and it's because of the type of energy you have. All right. They recognize you as something that they're unable to be, but to them it's more bad than it is good. They don't necessarily have the type of love for you that you can appreciate. They have a love hate for you, and it causes them to deal with you in a way to where they're in constant competition with you. That's why they're always competing. It's because they see you as on a higher level than them, and they know that they can't reach that level. So it's like they play games. They play a game to where they feel in their mind that they're achieving things, they're doing things, they're on the same level as you, they're intelligent as you, they're important as you. That's why they do things like they'll walk ahead of you, they'll walk in front of you, they'll act like they don't see you, kind of thing. It's because you're on a different level than them. They know you're better, they see you as better, and it's only because of the way you act. You're not necessarily better than them as a person, but because of, and you don't think you're better than anyone. It's just that how people act, it's like a character moral standard kind of thing. They act without a moral compass. They don't have no standards when it comes to how they'll treat someone because of how they feel about them. So the fact that they feel some type of way about you, it doesn't allow them to give you the type of respect that they have for other people, even though it's fake respect. So, I mean, not that you are looking for any fake respect out here, but when you ignore them, these are all the things that are happening. It may not be going on through their mind. Okay, it is without a doubt probably not going on through their mind, but they are, their jealousy and their envy is always brewing whenever you're around. So the fact that you have all these things going on, and you're affecting them, your energy and aura and all that stuff is affecting them in a certain type of way. That's why they will try to get your attention and things like that, because they know the type of person that they are. You have nothing to do with them. It's not going to benefit a college professor to be trying to talk to a eighth grader like he's on the same level. All right, would the college professor disrespect the eighth grader because he's on the eighth grade level or she's on the eighth grade level? No. But if the eighth grader is acting out of pocket and acting like a imbecile, then the college professor is just going to be like, man, I'm not paying attention to that craziness. I'm just gonna go about my day and live my life and move how I move. But that's not enough for them. And the more you stay away from them, the more you stay to yourself, the more disrespected they feel. They feel real disrespected when you stay to yourself and you don't try to please them, because they see you as someone who should be giving them something. All right. They feel you owe them something. And that's why a lot of people try to put you in a people pleaser position. All right. Because when somebody feels you're better, and when somebody is bitter about that, they're going to want to try to box you in into a type of situation that pleases them, that gives them what they want. That's why they have to try to manipulate you, because they need you to be the type of person that does what they want, gives them what they want, and caters to their every need as far as what they need: the attention, the validation, all right, the knowing that they exist. They will try to stop a person from living their everyday life just so they can know that they exist too. It's like, you're not going to be able to move around me and live around me and work around me without acknowledging my presence. The type of person that I am, you should like it. And if you don't like it, I'm going to make you like it. But that's not the way life goes. You don't have to like anyone that you don't want to. You don't have to talk to anyone that you don't want to. And on top of that, you try to assimilate with certain people, you try to fit in with certain people, and it just doesn't work out because of what I previously explained. A college professor is only going to try to be able to fit in with an eighth grader on a certain level as a teacher, and they don't want to learn from you. They learn from you, they watch you, they study you, but they don't want to learn nothing from you. They see, even though you're a teacher, it's like they still see you as beneath them. And the fact that they see you as beneath them, they feel that you should serve them, bow down to them, and cater to their needs as far as giving them the attention that they require and desire, making them, and on top of that, making them feel good about themselves. They want to be a piece of crap of a person, and they want you to basically like clown around and be this clown and make them feel good about themselves, but they're the real clown. You're not the clown. They're self-projecting onto you how they feel about themselves because they're not on your level, and they know that you are this mature adult person who carries themselves the right way. You're the type of person, you're like you're like society's standard, but society isn't the way that it's supposed to be due to certain people like this. And it is what it is. It's nothing that we could change. We shouldn't assume that it should change. We shouldn't want it to change or try to force it to change, because when you think things are supposed to be a certain way, that's how you're going to mess up. That's how you're going to get in your feelings. That's how you're going to end up being in your emotions about certain things and not being able to accept them the way they are. People are allowed to be whoever they want to be. And the thing is, they think that we want them to change. They don't have to change into anything. The only reason why we want them to change is because of our experiences with them. We just want them to leave us the hell alone. We don't care if they change. We don't care if they improve. We don't give a damn what they do. But because they require this amount of attention, just like you need air to breathe, just like you need water to drink, just like you need food to eat, they see you as a source. And that's why they're energy vampires. They are trying to feed off you as a source. So until you give them what they want, they're going to keep coming at you in these uh, weird ways to try to get their needs fulfilled. They don't know how to get attention. They don't know how to build themselves into a person. And it's like, when people get attention, it's up to the people. It's not up to the person. If people pay you attention, they pay you attention. If they don't, they don't. That's not what they understand. And there's different ways about getting attention, but they don't use logic. They don't regulate their emotions and how they feel. They just know that I feel this way. I'm blaming it on you because I don't know how to reason with my mind. I don't know how to use logic with my mind. I don't know how to view people correctly and look at things the right way, especially in a way for me to grow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blame you for how you made me feel, or how I feel. I'm going to blame you for how I feel about you. That's it. They blame you for how they feel about you. All right. They look up to you, but they are jealous of you and they hate you because you are the type of person that they want to be, only because you get everything that they want from life. You get a lot of attention. That's something that they crave. That's something that they want. And the fact that you get that, that's why they have to come after you. Because, and that's why they look at you and give you those evil stares and those narcissistic glares. It's because you have the life they want, you have what they want, you get the attention they want, and they feel that they are just supposed to get this. But since they don't get it in the way that you get it, they are envious and jealous. They don't realize that there's other ways of attracting people or attracting attention. You can become something great and be a piece of a crap of a person and still have people look at you. I mean, look at some of these celebrities. Not to talk about anybody, but there are people who aren't the best people in high places. And when they go out, people look at them, people admire them. It may be because of what's on the outside of them and not what's on the inside of them. But still, I mean, if that's where you're going already, if you're not working on yourself as a person, if you're not becoming better, better of a person, and you're staying a bitter person, you might as well live your life to the fullest and get you some trinkets and put them on you and have people admire you for your status, your money, the things that you have. You might as well just take that route. But they don't use their mind. They just go off what they see. All right. This is why they don't become, this is why they don't achieve much, is because they base their what they see off of appearances. They see you getting everything they want, and instead of them figuring out a way to go about it, it better suits them to hate on you and be angry at you, because they're making you their problem, because you're the closest thing to them that is getting what they desired, and they also feel that you're stealing it from them. All right, this personality trait and disorder and all that stuff that has to do with like the narcissism and everything. They feel that you're stealing their attention when you're out at the same time as them, when you go places and they're there in the same vicinity. All right, people will do the craziest things to try to get more attention. All right, and a lot of people that are like this, it like this attention is more important to them than God. All right, it's more important to them than anything in life. That's why they treat you the way they do, and that's why they're that jealous of you. And it's like that's why it's a love hate thing, because they would love to have the type of respect and the type of like energy that you have because of what you receive from other people. All right, and even if it's not like a respect to where there it's like given to you or you know about it or you're aware of it, it might be like a silent secret type of respect. All right, and that's why another reason why they'll give you those looks is because they know about you more than you know about yourself. They can see the fact that it's something about you that you may not even be able to see. So you think you can go around certain people, you think you can be normal around people, and you think it's just all good, but it's with them, it's not all good. For you yourself, it's all good, but when they come around and when you get around them per se is some things you may have to deal with. And if you don't have to deal with it, it's best you just be aware of it, because when jealousy turns into envy, that's when you have people who want to stab you in the back, take your position from you at work, do petty things around your home, and do petty things to you where you live at and where you stay at. All right, you're walking outside. As soon as you walk outside, they're chasing you just so you'll see them. All right, you're going somewhere. They gotta be at the same spot you're at the same time as you, and it's all because they want you to recognize them. They want recognition from you. And they have to force it on you, because otherwise you wouldn't pay them no mind, because they're not on your level. And they choose to not be because of how they act and how they treat people. No one is going, and but this is just the way they go about getting the things that they receive in life. There are people who will just appease to that. I honestly believe it's because they don't know any better, and they don't know that it's something wrong about someone forcing themselves on you, or maybe they can't pick up on it, or maybe they can't see it, or maybe they want a friend so bad that it is what it is. And I also believe that too. Some people will just accept their role in life because of how they perceive themselves. If they knew that that's not the way it had to be, I think they would choose different. But some people, they look at themselves and they say, okay, well, this is who I am. It is what it is. I'll just accept my place in life, and I don't have to try to be anything or do anything or have anything or try to be anyone or change my situation. I'll just accept what I have. And a lot of people do that also, is because they know secretly that if you try to be more than what you are, you get attacked. A lot of people don't go for more or try to raise the bar because they know that they'll be attacked, and they know that people will come after them and try to compete with them, and they know that it's going to cause them some issues. All right, not everyone is brave enough to try to be something, because they know, just like that noise you just heard, it was a noise that just happened. I'm probably going to edit that out. All right, people be hating on me because I'll be making my videos or whatever. So it is what it is. They don't want you to know who you are, but they will be angry at you for who you are. And it's like they won't tell you that you have a successful life ahead of you, or they won't tell you that you're about to become something or you are somebody. And it'd be a it'd be a whole town or like a whole area that knows you're someone special, and you'll be wondering why you're getting gang stalked, or why you're getting followed, or why you have so many people behaving strangely around you. It's because they know more about you than you know about yourself. They know that you're headed somewhere. They know you're not going to be there for long. They know that you're going to be successful. So the fact that they have this animosity towards you, they treat you different than everybody else. So, and that's why they're going crazy. All right, they will go crazy around you because you're not giving them any attention. And to have all that going on and to not be recognizing people and giving them what they want and like speaking to them and things like that, is like, why would you speak to some random people that you don't even know? They will, and it's weird because they put themselves in places to where normally this is how they get attention, this is how they get noticed from people. And it's like, you were just chilling 5 minutes ago and now somebody's in your peripheral and you keep looking at them. They know how to place themselves strategically to get people to acknowledge them and to recognize them. And they do that because they know that over a certain amount of time, somebody who either wants a friend or somebody who needs someone to talk to will eventually speak to them or approach them, or maybe that's how they get friends because they think that they're cool. And like, there's this whole thing where like people who think they're cool, whoever acts a certain way, it's like you act cool or whatever, and then people notice you and acknowledge you and then want to like click up with you and stuff like that. Me, I notice it. I just always stayed to myself because I was always like introverted like that. I never really wanted to be a part of any groups because I always would get in groups and then like 5 minutes later of being myself within a group, like my natural self, they thought it was weird. Um, they just wouldn't accept me or like me or anything like that, and I just didn't care. I just noticed that it was things that were different about me than other people. And when you're real and you're not fake, it's like people are going to sense that, and it's going to like make them be angry at you because they're not real. They're looking for other fake people to associate with. So that's another thing. You have a real presence. You're a real person. And when you're real, you give off real energy. You give off a different vibe than what people are used to. And people know they're fake. There are a lot of fake people in the world, and there's more fake people than real people. So the fact that there's fake people, they're going to they're going to see you, they're going to notice you, and they may be upset that they're not real. They're fake. They got to live a fake life. They got to be fake. They got to go throughout life as a fake person. And that makes people upset. People don't like that. They get angry. They start hating on you. And that's why they act weird around you. And when you are ignoring them because of their behavior and how they act, it makes them even more mad. So now what they have to do is they have to try to force situations for you to acknowledge them and recognize them, because you can see their behavior a mile away and you know to stay away from them. And it makes them upset because they see you as a prominent figure. They want your attention and they want you to associate with them, but you don't want to. And you can see the type of game that they're running. You can see the type of person that they are, and you just don't want anything to do with it, and you stay to yourself. So the fact that you do that, and these people require attention, require you to people please them. That's why they want you to people please them, because it's like they see you as prominent, they see you as successful, and they feel that who they are and the type of person they are, they feel that they deserve something from you. They feel you owe them something, and you don't owe them anything. You don't owe them a damn thing. You don't have to give them anything that you don't want to give them. So they'll be upset. It'll be their problem. They have to deal with it. But that's the thing. Like, they don't deal with it. They will feel some type of way about you and feel jealous towards you and feel hate towards you and just let it sit there. They don't know how to regulate. They don't know how to process how they feel about people. So instead of like working on themselves and fixing how they feel about you, so they're not hating on you or anything like that, they'll just go throughout life and continue to be this negative type of person and have to force themselves on people. People who have to force themselves on people, they can't get what they can't get what they want normally. They normally probably don't get that much attention from people. They probably get overlooked by people, and people probably don't notice them like that. But when you're around them and you get attention like that without even trying, they get jealous and they get in their feelings because they want to be noticed. Everybody wants attention. Everybody wants to be recognized as somebody. Everybody wants to be important. So the fact that you are naturally those things without even trying, you attract people who will hate, people who will act weird, people who will be jealous of you. And that's why when you ignore them, they start to act crazy. And them acting crazy is them trying to get that attention from you. They need to desperately get that attention from you because they're not getting it any other way. So they have to act out. They have to do things to try to get your attention. They have to be annoying and do things you don't like. It's all because they need you to recognize them any type of way they can. And they'll do anything they can do to get that attention from you, even if it's to make you not like them. And it's like most people want to be liked by people, and they're positively going through life to try to be someone that people will look at and be like, oh, this person is a cool person. This person is respectable. This person is all right. I like this person. But there are groups of people out there where that doesn't make any sense. And they know who they are. They know what they do. They know what they have to do. And they just go through life doing it because any other way that they would be, they'd be overlooked. And they just can't accept the fact that if I just be myself and if I just go through life, how my life is going, I'll attract what I naturally attract anyway. But people aren't taught these things, so they don't know. They don't know that they will attract the things that they want. You don't necessarily have to get a whole lot of attention. You don't necessarily have to have people looking at you, people staring at you, people all up in your face, people watching you 24/7. These aren't things you have to do naturally to have people, to attract what you want out of life. To be an interesting person, you don't have to be somebody else. You could be yourself and be just as attractive, just as interesting, and be everything that you want to be and more. But people don't realize that. So when you ignore them, that they're going to act crazy because of it, because they're not getting what they want. You're not giving them what they want. They're not receiving what they want, and they feel that they are owed these things. They feel that you owe them that because you get it naturally, you get it freely. And since they don't, they feel that you're the source, you're the energy source they have to attack, and they feel that you owe them whatever it is that they want. A conversation, your time, your energy, looking at them, whatever it may be. They feel that you owe them that and you deserve them that. And if you don't give them that, that's why they start hating on you. And that's why they start acting weird, because they feel that with all you have going on and you ignoring them, they have to get it and they're going to force you to give it to them. And the more you focus on yourself, the more they realize that you're better than them, all because of their moral character, all because of who they choose to be. All right. And they don't have to choose to be that, but, and they do. And you're only better than them in their mind because this is what they set up for themselves. They set up popularity standards in their mind to where they view people as better than other people. Oh, this person's better. That person's better. They're doing that in their mind. You're not the one doing that. You're going through life being a normal person, being a respectful person, treating everybody the same. You are the type of person that would treat everybody the same. You wouldn't look over somebody because of who they are, but this is what they do. And the fact that you could read their energy and you know these things, it causes them to be upset. It causes them to hate on you. They don't have the same type of things that you have. They can't do the same type of things that you do. So now they feel that you're a mortal enemy because you make them feel some type of way. Instead of feeling like you make them feel some type of way, they could work on themselves. They could fix it. They could figure out why they're jealous, why they're hating, but they don't have the ability to do that. They don't have the mind and the skills to be able to process their emotions and their feelings. So they just take them out on other people. They make their problems your problem. All right. So that's why when you ignore them, they're going to act crazy. All right. You're not giving them what they want. You're not giving them what they need, and they need it like water. Just like somebody be thirsty, just like somebody needs food and they want to eat, just like somebody needs a chair, they want to sit down. Now you've been standing for a long time all day. You're like, yo, I've been standing for a minute. I need to sit down. That's how bad they need attention from people. And when they don't get it, they act out. When they feel that you're ignoring them, you're just minding your business, you're just going about your day. But with the type of personality they have, they feel they're being ignored. All right. So it is what it is. That's how they choose to live their life. Keep ignoring them. Stay focused on yourself, because that's the only way you'll be able to ignore them and keep your mind on things that you want to keep it on. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. All right. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.